You want to talk about balancing the scales and all this justice energy that's been around as we're in the eclipse season preparation? We just had Venus cross over the dark moon and the south node in Libra. And right now, we're being reminded that the bad stuff didn't happen for no reason. One of the laws and structures of Venus is that if it's offered to you, it can be returned. That's what keeps the scales balanced, and that's why Venus in Libra energy can be very eye for an eye. So if you're someone who has been through the darkness, there's a lot of ways that can be explained. If you've been through it and you have received things that have not been consensual, that you did not want to receive, that have been hard, anything that has not been on your bucket list of stuff to do in the previous couple of years, and you have had that handed to you, right now we're learning the lesson and bringing in the reward of not only do you not have to go back to those places again, but also it gives you the justice orientation to deliver that to someone else should they wrong you. The difference between Libra and Scorpio is that Scorpio doesn't care about the balance. It takes what it wants. And that was our previous South Node, and that's why things got thrown out of whack and out of balance. But now that we're back in the balance and the South Node is in Libra, where you offered a whole bunch more crud than you delivered to other people, time to take what's yours. That's really the energy that we're sitting with, especially as that Venus is right now in Libra in opposition to Chiron retrograde in Aries where the North Node is. So we might be innocent in taking those things from other people to balance out the scales or taking what we want from the world. It's very villain era-esque, all right? If you need to be the bad guy in somebody's story, I know I'm all right with it. I sure am the villain in probably several stories. What made me act so crazy though? Maybe ask the other guy. Anyways, regardless of my personal preference and experience with this, if you've been through the ringer, it's time to start taking what's owed to you. It'll probably be given and offered too for you to receive, but in some situations, we also have to learn the skill, especially from being in Scorpio to now being in Libra with that South Node. We have to learn the skill of not asking for it and taking what we want, as long as it keeps the scales balanced and you're not throwing anything else extra out of whack. So if you need to track back and see like what was wrong with you, who did you wrong, what good did you do, what good did you receive, and do the checks and balances, that's the way to protect yourself through this big lesson and learning. So if you find that that's returning, it's villain era time. For me, discernment for yourself. That's how I'm feeling currently. So I love you. I'll talk to you soon. Keep up your brew. Keep doing what you need to do. That is true.